Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Brewing with Magic. Well, today's deck takes a whole bunch of little creatures, and we're gonna just make them really big. But before we get into that, thank you all Brew Crew members. The channel has been growing so much, and we owe it all to you. It has been a blast. We cannot wait to go live on September 24th and give away all kinds of fun stuff, including a set booster box of Innistrad. If you would also like to be able to win that box or any other prizes, make sure if you haven't already, you hit that subscribe button and become a Brew Crew member yourself. So what do we got for you today? It is Golgari counters, and it is really fun to play. I think it can definitely take you from wherever you're at up into Diamond. Once you hit Diamond, it might still do well, but it gets a lot more competitive there and in Mythic, so you might want to switch to a different deck if you're trying to hit Mythic. So, let's get into it. What do we got for you? First off, we have our removal. Always got to have a little, right? Unless you're super hard themed. We have 4 Blizzard Brawls, we have 2 Flunks, we have 2 Power Word Kills, and we have 3 Binding the Old Gods. Not only is it going to destroy target non-land permanent, so anything, doesn't just have to be a creature, but it's going to ramp you just a little bit, and it kills Goldspan Dragons without giving them a token. Okay, next let's go ahead and get into our early game plan. We have 4 Swarm Shamblers, we have 3 Emergent Sequences, 4 Ranger Classes, and 3 Ochre Jellies. Now, one thing they all have in common is they all come into play with a counter on them, kind of. Not the 2/2 green wolf creature token from Ranger class, but the card fixes that itself. And that is all going to be very important in just a minute when we get to this next set of creatures, and you'll see why. But some things I like to do, just to make sure you know, on turn 1, when you throw out a Swarm Shambler, if, you know, on turn 2, you're not going to be doing anything particular, don't attack with the 1/1, hold back, and use your mana to make this a 2/2. From there, you can start swinging if you want to, but a 2/2 is a 10-turn clock, and, it, you know, it can block 1/1s, as where a 1/1, you're going to attack 20 times before you do anything. Make it a little bigger. My favorite turn 2 play in the deck is probably Emergent Sequence, because that gives us a turn 4 play, which is, you know, pretty powerful in this deck between these two. We'll get into that one in just a moment, but super strong, unless, of course, they kill our land, and that's completely plausible. We have the 4 Ranger classes to just make sure we're constantly putting counters on things, because that's how the deck runs. And then we have 3 Ochre Jellies, because they not only have +1/+1 counters on them, extremely annoying card for the opponent to deal with. It's 1 green X, trample, Ochre Jelly enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it, and then it has split. When Ochre Jelly dies, if it had 2 or more +1/+1 counters on it, create a token that's a copy of it at the beginning of the next end step. That token enters the battlefield with half that amount of +1/+1 counters on it, rounded down. So, you know, you're going to go ahead and build it back up in this deck. It'll get knocked down. You build it up, knocked down. They either have to deal with it before you keep multiplying those counters or exile it. It's pretty fun. Then, just to keep our creatures going on the early drops, we have 4 copies of Oran Reef Ooze. This is what really gets this deck ticking. You've probably seen it before. 1 green, 2 colors for a 2/2 Ooze. Whenever it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. In this deck, it can easily be a different creature because we have the Ranger class to power up itself, but if need be, put the token on itself, and then whenever it attacks, every creature attacks with it that has a +1/+1 counter on it gets an additional one. It's just going to snowball, and if you have a Ranger class in play, one of your creatures is getting 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Then we have 3 copies of Grakmaw Skyclave Ranger. I really wanted to put 4 in, but it's a legendary creature, and it's a 3-drop, so maybe I could have, I don't know, 1 green, 1 black, 1 colorless for a Hydra Horror. Grakmaw Skyclave Ravager enters the battlefield with 3 +1/+1 counters on it. Whenever another creature you control dies, if it had a +1/+1 counter on it, put a +1/+1 counter on Grakmaw. So there's a plus, because your whole deck's going to have counters on it. Then, whenever Grakmaw dies, create an XX black and green Hydra creature token with X is the number of +1/+1 counters on Grakmaw. So this is really nice, because if they Doomscar, now you have a creature on the board, and if they don't have any mana open to answer it, then you're going to be swinging. If they Blood on the Snow, they get a creature back, but you're probably going to have a bigger creature back unless they have something crazy in there or a Planeswalker. But the point is, you're not left with nothing on the board. I really like Grakmaw in this current meta. Then in the deck, we're going to have our Planeswalker, which is Nissa of Shadowed Bogs. It's 1 green, 1 black, 2 colorless for a 4 loyalty Planeswalker. It has landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a loyalty counter on Nissa. Then you can +1, untap target land you control. You may have it become a 3/3 elemental creature with haste and menace until end of turn. It's still a land. Very important, that menace part. That'll win you games. Another really fun thing to do is if you have Ranger class in play and you fire this up, you can just target a basic land if you want, and then you can go ahead and attack with that basic land. It gets a +1/+1 counter from Ranger class if you so choose to do that, and you can just keep building up lands over and over again so that if they board wipe, you're still, you know, you've got a game plan going. And then you can -5. You may put a creature card with mana value less than or equal to the number of lands you control onto the battlefield from your hand or graveyard with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. So really strong in this deck because once again it gets +1/+1 counters. You can go ahead and put them on the Ooze, the Grakmaw. It makes both of those more. It just, anything you put it on, it's going to be big, and it just really synergizes with the deck. And then at the very top end, it doesn't have any counters on it to start with, but we can always get them once again with that Ranger class. In fact, it just doubles them all, and it shuts your opponents down from being able to get tokens on their creatures and or planeswalkers. So really nice addition to the deck. Our land base is going to be 4 snow-covered swamps, 8 snow-covered forests. Then we have 4 of the pathways in color, 4 of the woodland chasms, and 4 faces havens, just to make sure we have a little bit more resilience, because this is a board wipe style deck. Red's got it, white's got it, black's got it, everybody's got a board wipe, so you gotta have some creature lands just for a little bit of resilience nowadays. I really think you're gonna like the deck. Like I said, I think it can easily get you into Diamond. So without further ado, let's go ahead now and check out the gameplay. Priamir. Let's do this. Okay, opponent goes first. 4 lands is a bit much, but hey, we got lands, Blizzard Brawl, and 2 Ranger classes. Looks like a party. Mono red. Okay. Let's go ahead and get you down. And we won't be throwing the other woodland chasm right away. Oh, okay, Battlecry Goblin. We'll have to just instantly block that unless they have removal. Let's get our first Ranger class out there. And we can throw the next Ranger class with this, and then Blizzard Brawl, but if they kill this, I mean, yeah, choices. I need another, that's what I was afraid of. Here he comes, there they come! They tag us and bag us, so I do have to throw out another Ranger class. I do have to throw this out on green, and I have to Blizzard Brawl this. I didn't want to do it. Didn't want to do it. We get it for 1. There we go. Give it back. Don't do anything. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So, 1 more turn without that out. Let's put you out on green. We're going Nissa. We're going Nissa. They have another shock. It won't matter. So we'll go ahead and plus this to untap you.
And my will reign supreme.
Take action.
The world will shake you loose.
Let's go ahead and do it. Let's do it. Okay. They're gonna come at her now. We have a flunk for when they throw something scary. Oh, they're coming at us with that. Okay. So next turn we'll have a flunk to kill that. They're probably gonna go at Nissa now, so that could save us life. We'll see. See how they want to play this. Coming to the dome. Coming to the dome. Okay. So we throw out a woodland chasm. She gets +1. Don't have anything in the graveyard yet. So we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and untap that. Take that action.
We will protect my home.
Let's go ahead and this is funny. Let's pump this. I mean, we're only getting hit for 1, but or wait, we'll have that coming at us too. So we'll go next. All attack, 1 attack, give it a +1, hit him for 4, pass the turn, holding up flunk. If they don't throw something, I can't even flunk it. Yeah, I can't even flunk it. 765-432. Oh no! So maybe I should have put out the Swarm Shambler. I'm gonna just take the 5 and hope that. Oh no, they're just building a hand up. My turn. Okay, well, we'll do that. We'll throw out a Vorinclex. We'll plus you on this one again. Decline. Throw a Swarm Shambler. No attacks. End the turn. Throw some stuff out there, please. Nice thing is they could probably kill our Vorinclex if they have any removal in their hand, but I have to block most likely the Faceless Haven, unless I block this the Swarm Shambler just to chump, because if they attack with the Faceless Haven, that is suspect. Then again, we could just block and we get it. Oh no, Royal Eruption. What else do they have? They're probably gonna be able to kill us here. I have no way to gain life. Oh no. They went that route, which makes me think they have more damage. There's no way out of it this turn. So if I attack with both of these, that's 6, 7, 8, 9 with that. 10. Okay, wait. Maybe I can do this. So I think I flunk you. That way I don't take any damage. Okay, hold on. I think we got this. Resolves. We plus you. We take the action. Yeah, that's... There we go.
Land is savage and defiant.
There we go. I could have even did more if I pumped this. Wasn't needed. Good game. Woo! Emmy. Opponent goes first. We got 2 lands, a Flunk, a Nissa, Blizzard Brawl, and 2 Oran Reef Oozes. We're on the draw, so we're fine. We have a Flunk to get rid of anything too fast. A Reef Ooze will get out. Oh, wow. Well, Usher of the Fallen hurts. That's fast. We'll throw the Chasm out, pass it back. They're probably... Okay, another Usher. Are they going to miss a land drop? Wow, what a greedy hand. Okay. So we'll throw the green out. And end the turn. So it looks like they might miss again. We got to flunk one. Go ahead and take 2. Oh, man. I mean, it's only a Soul Mender. I don't know why I'm nervous. Let's get a Reef Ooze out here. And we got Blizzard Brawls for days. As long as they can't kill this. Did they get their second land? Yes, they did. We need a land off the top really bad. Either way, that's about to die. Oh, land off the top would have been perfect. I want to throw the Grakmoss so bad. But we've got to 100% got to kill the Clarion Spirit. We have a whole nother Blizzard Brawl. They're short on cards in their hand. And we are about to be really decently sized. I think we just, because they missed a land drop, I think I'm going with one more of these. Just the, yeah, we'll save this. It's kind of a nice blowout. Kind of puts us back in it. And then why save this? We'll take one. Let's go ahead and attack because we get an extra token on this that way. And they either block or take a bunch of damage. Yeah, there we go. Whether they heal or attack us, we're back to the lead. To get a third land off the top, that'll be good for them. They kept an extremely greedy hand. So, I mean, if they miss land drops, shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, that's not... Okay. Okay, we're good. So, this kind of can blow them out now because we can go Grakmaw, and if something happens to this, then it comes back as a 4/4, yeah, black-white creature. So they might start trying to pump that. So let's do... Yeah, let's do no attacks. Because they might try to... Well, they can't do it for a while. They're 2 lands away. But let's just wait one more turn here. So I can block for sure. Potion of Healing. What in the world? Oh, because they're a life deck. Ooh, and they hit the land. 3 land's going to be bad. They're going to be into our hand here soon. So I want to get this Nissa on board, I guess. So, I mean, I want to get it on board. So we're going to need 1 more land. But I want to get this Reef Ooze because it's just going to trigger too many things. Let's put it on itself. And we're going. It's time. It's time. It's time. Time to strike! Now, any creatures we lose, unless they're exiled, just come back as tokens. I love it. Grakmaw, so good. Sorry, if Grakmaw dies. Yeah. Such a pity. Over and over here. So I think we go with the Ranger class. Blizzard Brawl. Skyclave Evaporation. Attack with both. There we go. Think we about got this. This just shows how good Mono White is, though. I mean, they didn't have much going on for a minute, and they are just I mean, double Skyclaves is hard to beat. I mean, I don't beat double Skyclaves with most decks I play, so we're not doing horrible. Those Reef Oozes are scary. Finally, we get one of you, huh? So let's go ahead, throw the Nissa. Okay, man, Mono White, what a deck. We got Goth Brooks. I love it. That's awesome. Okay, we go first with 2 lands, Power Word Kill, a Grakmaw, Binding, Swarm Shambler, and an Orphan Reef Ooze. I mean, come on. We have turn 1 and a turn 3 with a turn 2 removal. That's amazing. Snap Key. Throw out the Shambler. So, nice thing is, we don't even have to attack with this, because, I mean, what's a 1-1 on a 20 turn clock? Who cares? We'll probably just plus it 1. We'll throw this out on black. Pass the turn. And if they do anything crazy, then we have the Power Word Kill. Otherwise, we have the Swarm Shambler as a 2/2. Okay. Let's go ahead and activate you. And let's see. Let's put out another green. They're probably going to have removal. So instead of putting out the Oran Reef Ooze right away, let's go with the Grakmaw first. That way, if this dies now, we get it back. Boom. And then next turn, we can go with this, putting a token on itself. This just makes all of our creatures with tokens insane. Okay, we got 3 colors. Skullport Merchant. Okay. Well, let's go with the Oran Reef Ooze. Put the token on itself. Attack with everything. So, I mean, this we're probably only hitting for 2, but it's better than sitting back. And then next turn, we get big. We're trying to beat a board wipe. And then even if we get board wiped, I mean, we have another Grakmaw. This one, oh, they all come back, right? Even if they blood on the snow. What am I thinking about? They just come back. Well, that is a dragon, so we need a land off the top. Shambling Ghast coming down. There's what we needed. So we throw this out on black, so we have double of both. I would, we'll throw out the Binding. It'll be tapped. It's fine. They're going to be able to do their thing. It's fine. So let's go ahead and do that. Gets tapped. Yep. Can't bring that back now. They got themselves a 4/4. We swing in with everything. Everything gets bigger. Boom. Now next turn, this will be a 4/4. I mean, they still can block here. Bringing them down to 8. Passing it on back. We got to get to that Vorinclex so they can. That doesn't get tokens anymore. No counters for you. This is our thing. Okay, are they gonna have? Wow, they could. That is everything. Okay, a Shambling Gas comes down again. Works great with the Predator. Another Skullport Merchant coming down. They attack with the Predator. That's good news for us. Probably because they can just block our whole fleet. Ranger class coming down. Let's get ourselves a Woodland Chasm. So, I could just throw this down next turn to get another one of those, like, because it's going to create another creature, or I could throw this out. I think I go with this. We get the 2/2. We don't need to put the 2/2 on that yet. I save. I don't think there's any reason to pump this up yet. Keep the power word kill available. Yeah, let's just go ahead and go in. Get them all. Boom. There we go. Next. Ugh, I hate that this is a dragon. No, block. 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 I wonder if they realize if they blood on the snow what's going to happen. Because they're probably going to want to keep their predator alive. It's not going to be tapped. It's already tapped, so... Does it still get the token? I think it does, right? So that resolves. We get that. Okay, okay. Keep going. Keep going. They're not going to have any way to protect this now when I attack next turn. So that makes me wonder if they're going to try to board wipe. Okay. They sacrifice that. They're going to draw again. Becomes tap. Exile to one target card. Oh, yeah. Can't do that. Boom. That gets tagged. And we end the turn. I mean, we have a lot of life, and if they board wipe, we just win. So there's one of every color now because the world tree's lit up. Goldspan Dragon. Another dragon! Okay. We're still fine. Good game. We got it. Too much! You see, Mustard, that's what I'm talking about. That's a name. That's a name. Oh, okay, we go first. We have a Pathway and 2 Faceless Havens, but we do have Emergent Sequence. We have Anissa or an Rifu. So if they can't kill our lands right away, we're good. Let's keep it. Let's lead on green for that sequence. Watch, we'll top deck a forest now. I love this game. Let's go. Faceless Haven, Emergent Sequence, grab a Swamp. Pass it back, and now we can go with the Nissa if we wanted to. I think we might want to go with the Rifus, but they might be killing stuff. We'll find out. So, I don't think they can counter our Rifus right now. Let's go Faceless Haven again. Rifus. Oh no, do you have a okay, we'll put the token on it. Please. Oh, don't have... Yeah, we got a 3/3 out of it. Okay, let's go ahead and attack. Woo! Oh, okay. Well, they're going to be wiping our board next turn. So that's fine. Then we'll just rebuild with a Ranger class. They're going to throw it down and do Draconic Intervention. Unless they missed a land drop here. And they might have to do Expressive Iteration. Okay, Ignis Inspiration. Okay, they got us. Green. So we're going to go ahead, and what we're going to do... So we're going to throw... Nissa. We are going to make this a 5/5 and slam into him. And then we'll
You
throw
cannot
the
wear the
chasm. And then the turn. Now they either have to deal with this or keep getting slammed into. One more. This right here gets this fired up. I mean, we just creature land them to death. We can get this Refuse back out too with this. With 2+1/+1 counters on it. Let's throw this down. No, let's throw this down. Pump that up. I don't think I get haste if I do it with that. So cancel. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I think I'm going to... I don't think I need to flunk that. They'll probably just take it. Let's see, what are we doing here? Let's do this. Let's grab the Refuse. Put some... Put,
becomes life.
Put you on here. Let's make you bigger. Could Ranger class, but I'm trying to maximize our damage output right now. Let's go ahead and do this. And let's swing in with these two. They take it all. So we could still Ranger class too. And we don't care if they somehow wipe the board at this point, because we can just start putting the tokens on one of our creature lands, and or yeah, we can literally... Oh wait, Draconic Intervention I think takes out Nissa. Okay, what do they got going on here? They're foretelling something, so I think we got this. I think Spicy Mustard's going down. So let's put this out on black, because we have plenty of green. Plenty of green. Let's pump up the Nissa. Pump it up. So let's go ahead and make this a plus. Let's go ahead and make you a creature. This is just gross. Oh, are they gonna be able to kill it or bounce it? Divide by 0. For them to get into their sideboard, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have a land 7. They'll be able to do too much there, eh? I don't think I want to flunk my own creature. Okay. Just bounced it. That's fine. So let's go ahead and do this. And let's do it to... I don't think it matters, really. To you. Take action.
The land will devour
Next.
intruders.
Let's just get in with all of this. Let's put the +1/+1 on here. Game over. This deck's so good. Okay, everybody, that's going to do it for Golgari counters, and it is a really fun deck. I think it's probably tier 3, maybe tier 4. It's definitely strong enough, though, to get you up into Diamond and have a blast while doing it if you're just tired of playing those same decks over and over and over again. No big changes to it, because I like how it's sitting. Other than Blizzard Brawl and Binding the Old Gods, as far as our removal go, I would say the 2 flunks and the 2 power word kills are the flex spots in the deck. Maybe the Orca Jelly as well. Other than that, I kind of like everything else. If you're going to mess with anything, I think that would be what I'd mess with. As far as crafting goes, I wouldn't go crafting Ochre Jellyfishes. I don't think that's a great craft, so if you don't have them, don't play it this way. Let's see, we've got the Swarm Shamblers. If you touch green, I think that's a pretty safe craft right there. It's a really good card. Ranger class, definitely craft if you ever play green. Orion Refuse, maybe not. Once again, it's kind of niche. I like it, but it's not going to be played in everything. Grakmaw, once again, be safe with that one, and don't just snap craft them. That could be a little dangerous. Currently, at the moment, I definitely don't think you should be crafting 2 Nissas if you don't have them, especially with, you know, a new set about to come out right around the corner. Save those wild cards if they are mythic. As you can see, even I'm low, so you want to make sure you're saving those. Foreign Klex, I think, is a safe craft if you play a lot of green once again, but we are about to have another set come out. You just want to be careful. Lands, of course, craft if they're rare, in my opinion. That's always safe. So be careful when crafting, especially with a new set about to come out. Let us know in the comments what you think about this deck, or if you think there's something better than one of these cards, or what you did to it. Let us know how far you got with the deck. We'd love to hear results from you all. Definitely hit that subscribe button so you're eligible to win some free prizes on September 24th when we go live. And as always, until next time, have a blast in the arena.